Welcome, one and all, to yet another episode of the CheeseCast. I am your host, Dr. Cheese. This is episode 7. Lucky number 7. So, yeah, I'm going to make this an awesome episode. Or maybe it'll just be a good episode. Maybe it's just destined to be a good episode since it's the lucky number 7. Who knows? Maybe this will be like the best episode. Lucky number 7, man. It's the holy number. That's why 7 is the lucky number. It's the holy number. So yeah. We got some stuff to talk about today, believe it or not. We have some stuff to talk about. But before we dive right into it, we have to answer the riddle from the last episode. So, riddle number 6 was, what asks no questions but must be answered? I'd say that's a pretty medium difficulty riddle. What asks no questions but must be answered? I think I know the answer to this one. The answer is a phone. What asks no questions but must be answered? A phone. I feel like that was a little bit of a. I feel like a lot of people knew that one. Not gonna lie. Yeah, pretty good riddle. Pretty awesome riddle. So now we can get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. The main thing I wanted to talk about in this episode is the Nintendo Switch 2. The console was revealed about 2 months ago on April 2nd. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. I really am. You know, it's a new Nintendo console. Why wouldn't I be excited? I'm a little Nintendo boy myself, as you probably already know. I'm pretty excited. So, I honestly don't have any complaints about the Nintendo Switch 2 except the price. Everybody, Nintendo fans included, everybody does not like the price on the Nintendo Switch 2. Guys, the Nintendo Switch 2 costs $450. I almost forgot. $450. So, just for comparison, the Switch 1, when it came out in 2017, was $300. Okay, I mean, that was like, what, 7, 8 years ago? Wow, it's kind of a long time ago. Look, I don't know how inflation works. I was not paying attention to the economy in 2017. I was like in like 3rd grade in 2017. I was not paying attention to the economy. But, I mean, you go from $300 to the Switch 1 to $450 for the Switch 2. Honestly, that doesn't bother me that much. Now that I think of it, it doesn't bother me that much. But here's the thing. All right, the price of the console. All right, the price of the console itself doesn't bother me that much. I mean, $450 for the Switch 2. That's not that bad. I'd be willing to pay that price. Cause here's the thing. My Nintendo Switch, I've had it since Christmas or my birthday 2017, which is around Christmas. So I've had it since the launch year. And I'm just going to say, if I spent $300 on the Switch myself, which I didn't because it was a gift, but I'm just saying if I did, it would be the best $300 I've ever spent in my entire life. I've gotten so many hours on my Nintendo Switch, probably over like 2,000, maybe even 3,000 hours. I'm not even making this up. Like the amount of like I would just the sheer amount of just entertainment I've gotten from my Switch, I'd say the Switch is worth more than $300 to me. I mean, so many games, so many experiences, so many hours of playtime just from my Nintendo Switch 1. So, I'd say $450 for the Switch 2. I'd say that's justifiable, you know? But here's the catch. Not the console price is bad, but the game pricing. So let's back up a bit. Nintendo usually prices all of their Switch games, all of their first party releases around $60. I mean, look, it's a little bit much, but it's the Nintendo tax. You know, $60 is like the golden amount that they always price all of their games. Sometimes they'll make their games like $50 if it's like more of a smaller game. Um, but yeah, normally they just price their games at $60. However, the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the one that came out 2 years ago, that was priced $70. Um, so yeah, that was like their first $70 game, I believe. But yeah, but Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was a huge game, so it had the right to be priced $10 more. But here's the thing. The new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2, it's like the big launch title. It's not $60. It's not $70. It's $80. Fellas, $80 for Mario Kart. Honestly, that's justifiable, okay? But here's the thing, Mario Kart 8, which is like the last big Mario Kart, I guess, was released on the Wii U in 2014. 2014. It's been 11 years since we've gotten like a brand new giant Mario Kart game. So $80, I mean, it's still a bit much. Cause here's the other thing is that they're pricing Mario Kart World more than the other Switch 2 games they're releasing because the new Donkey Kong game, which I'm pretty excited for, is $70. And like they seem to be making a lot of their other games priced at like 70, but some of them are 80 for some reason, which I don't really understand. But yeah, that's really my only complaint, and not just mine, but like a lot of other people complain about like the just the game pricing. Um, so yeah, me personally, I think I'm just gonna wait it out for like my birthday or something. I mean, I could just like the thing is, I'm a lifeguard, and it's almost summer, so I'm gonna be back making money again. But and I already have money from last season, from last summer. But like, look, I could afford it. It just be a huge hit on my bank account though. Like, but I could totally afford it. But I'm just saying, like, I think I'm just gonna wait. I waited for the first Switch. I could wait for the second Switch. If I got the second Switch for my birthday, I think it'd be pretty cool. Be just like old times, being a little kid again, getting the Switch on my birthday. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's the Switch 2. Pretty excited. I'm excited for the new Kirby Air Riders game. Pretty excited for that. I'm excited for the new Pokemon game. Guys, drop a comment below if you're excited for the Switch 2. If I have any fellow Nintendo fans tuning in this episode, drop a comment. Drop a comment. uh so yeah, that's the Switch 2. Oh yeah, the other like theory on why they're pricing their games and like why the prices are so high for like Nintendo is just because of like the tariffs. So like a lot of Nintendo fans are like getting mad at Donald Trump for the tariffs. I'm not joking. I think some people are actually genuinely mad at Donald Trump just because of the Nintendo Switch 2 prices. Which, I don't get political on this podcast, but I say that's pretty funny. That was the first headline. So now it's time to move on to the fun fact of today's CheeseCast. So today's fun fact number 7, comes from kids.nationalgeographic.com. I'm pretty sure that's just natgeokids.com. I'm not sure. Huh. Anyway, the fun fact is a New York man did a continuous series of somersaults for 12 miles, 390 yards. Mm, I mean, it's New York. I mean, keep in mind, it does say a New York man did this, so anything can happen in New York. Anything goes in NYC, man. Oh man. So yeah, that was quite the fun fact. Next topic. Um the Minecraft movie. Uh why did I want to talk about the Minecraft movie? Now that I think of it, like the Minecraft movie came out almost like 2 months ago. Literally all of this stuff that I have like written down for the script happened 2 months ago because I always put off making CheeseCast episodes. I'm like so bad at planning them out. But like yeah, the Minecraft movie happened. Uh all the memes happened. Uh I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen the movie. But that's the thing, like it's too late. It's too late to see the Minecraft movie. I think they put it out on Amazon Prime. You have to rent it for like 20 bucks. It's insane. Cuz I think it's still in theaters. I think it might actually be still in theaters. The thing is, I can't go by myself. If I just went to the Minecraft movie by myself, that would be so depressing. Because the Minecraft movie, the whole reason why people like it is just because, like, it's just a joke. It's not meant to be actual cinema. Maybe it is, but I don't know. So I don't know who to see it with because all of my friends here have, like, already seen it with their friends. So what I might end up doing is if I absolutely do still want to see it, I'm just going to kidnap my sister and make her go see it with me. I think that's my best bet. Because I'm not seeing the Minecraft movie alone, man. That's just sad. Imagine like sitting alone in the theater. Because that's the other thing. Like it's 2 months after the release. So not that many people are gonna be showing up in theaters. So I'll show up and I might have the whole theater to myself if I go alone. And I'm not doing that. It's the Minecraft movie, man. You need more people. So yeah, maybe I'll go see it, maybe I won't. Uh I heard like it overperformed. The movie like drastically overperformed. I might be wrong about this. I might be really off, but I think it almost grossed $1 billion. I'm not making that up because I saw an article where I think the movie only had a budget of 100 mil, which isn't that much. I'm not sure because like 100 mil is like I'd say that's pretty average for like a Hollywood film, but I heard the movie grossed. Just an article that I saw. This is probably like outdated by now, but the article I saw said the movie grossed $600 million. So that's like what, $500 million profit? I'd say that's pretty good. That's like 5 times the budget. And hey, like I'm pretty sure they've still grossed even more than that. I'm pretty sure they almost grossed $1 billion. I'm pretty sure about that. I haven't seen any real statistics, but I believe the Minecraft movie can hit 1 bill. Oh man. Also the memes around the Minecraft movie, pretty cool. You know, Me and all my friends were joking around about the the all the different silly little Minecraft movie memes. The water bucket release, just like all those silly little. You know what I'm saying? You've seen them all. All the little memes from the Minecraft movie. So yeah, Minecraft movie. I still haven't seen it. I might see it. Who knows? I'll see it one day. It's not like I'm gonna die on this earth without watching the Minecraft movie. Ah, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, those memes were refreshing, man. I'm glad that we got some solid memes this year. So, yeah, let's move on to the joke of today's CheeseCast episode. All right, this joke comes from prevention.com. Prevention.com. I do not remember looking this up on prevention.com. But hey, that's what it says. All right, here's the joke. What is Forrest Gump's password? One, Forrest, one. Ah ha 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 ha. Get it? Because it's like run, Forrest, run, but with ones because it's a password. Oh man, that's a pretty good one. Now it's the part of the episode where I just freestyle because I didn't really have anything else written down, and I figured I'd already be on a roll, so I could just just talk about whatever I want. So yeah, what is it? May 22nd, May 21st, something like that. Let me check. It's May 22nd. Shoot, man. Almost there, almost the summer. Pretty excited. I think graduation, the senior graduation was today. I think two of my friends were I thought I was going to burp. Two of my friends were at graduation today. Um I was going to go, but my school said that like underclassmen aren't allowed, which I thought juniors weren't underclassmen. I thought juniors were like upperclassmen because like why would they not be? Why would everything under senior level be underclassmen, you know? Why would it only be exclusive to seniors? Cuz think about it. Like you're a junior. You're almost 18. You know how to drive. You've got like a job. Why would you still be an underclassman? That just seems a little odd to me. I thought I was an upperclassman all this time, but apparently not. So yeah, graduation was today. Was going to go just, see my friends. They've worked for 4 years in high school. Why would I not go see them? But they said no underclassmen, and it was like weird. Like you had to get tickets from an upperclassman, which, I wasn't gonna ask my friends for tickets because, they probably had like family coming, but I also didn't go because I haven't slept in like a week and a half. It's been insane because the thing is, on Saturday, I think like last Saturday, no, on Sunday, last Sunday, I had to wake up early because for mass, every Sunday, I basically just have to wake myself up early. I can't sleep in because we go to like 9 o'clock mass and it's like an hour away, so we have to wake up at like around 7, I think. Which, I mean, if I'm woken up, I don't consider it as sleeping in. If I have to wake up for a purpose, it's not sleeping in. So yeah, I woke up Sunday to go to mass. And then on Saturday, I had to wake up to go to my sister's track meeting. I mean, I got to hang out with my friend, but I had to wake up early for that. I woke up at like 6 for that, like 6:30. It was ridiculous. And then yeah, then there was the weekdays. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, all those weekdays I had to wake up early for school, obviously. And then that Sunday, I had to wake up for mass. So literally today was the first day out of like a week and a half that I actually got to sleep in because today's Thursday. It's a 5-day weekend because of graduation for my school. It's very generous that they did that. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off because Monday's Memorial Day. And I think, yeah, yeah. Because, graduation's Thursday, but why would they just not give us Friday off? Because that's just weird. Why would we skip school on Thursday? I don't know. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. 5-day weekend. This is the first day. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna try to at least. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, spring break happened. That was end of April. I went to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, for spring break. It was pretty fun. It was pretty chill. We got to have an Airbnb. I think it was an Airbnb. It was pretty much just like a hotel right on the beach. There was like a bunch of hotels on the beach because, like, why would you not put a hotel on the beach? But pretty cool. We got a hotel on pretty much on Myrtle Beach. I got to walk outside on the little porch. What do you call like porches that are like high up? Am I being crazy? What do you call those? Porch. Like what do you call like elevated porches? Like not the ones on like the ground level, but like what do you call them like when they're up top? Are they just called porches? Am I going crazy? Balcony? Is that what it's called? No, I feel like balconies are like different. I don't know. Whatever. But I got to go out on the balcony, and it wasn't that big. It wasn't like a huge bougie hotel. It was like a simple little small hotel. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I got to do some video scripting on the balcony. It was so chill. It was also like really salty. Like the air was like really like humid with like saltiness because it was right on the beach. So there was a lot of very salty wind, you know. And my hair got like really greasy and it got like really curly because of that. So that was pretty cool. What else did we do at South Carolina? Uh oh yeah, we went like parasailing, I think it was called. It's basically like parachuting and tubing at the same time. It sounds really weird, but it's like you're parachuting, but you're attached to a boat. It's actually pretty cool. That was pretty fun. You know, I got to be really high up with like my sister, above Myrtle Beach. It was pretty cool. I gotta admit, I really like Myrtle Beach. It's such a chill little area. I also went on a college visit. Um, it was all right. That's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna have to start applying to colleges, man. I'm getting old. You know, I'm not a little teenager anymore. You know, I'm more of an adult than I am a little teenager. Dang. Uh, oh yeah. There's a Lilo and Stitch movie coming out. That was kind of random. I just thought of that. Wait a minute. That movie's coming out like tomorrow, I think. Or maybe it's today. I don't know. May 23rd. So yeah, that's tomorrow. Live action Lilo and Stitch movie. I might go see it. I might. There's a lot of movies that I want to see right now. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched the Minecraft movie. I wanted to see Thunderbolts, the new Marvel one. I heard that was actually really good. It was actually a really quality movie. So I might go see that. There's a Superman movie coming out this July. What else is coming out? I feel like there's so many movies that I want to see. There's a Lilo and Stitch, Thunderbolts, Minecraft movie, Superman, Fantastic Four movie coming out in July. Yeah. Oh yeah. Um. So yeah, this is another cool thing that happened. Uh, I so Disney has recently put out a re-release. Well, I mean, not now anymore. It's already passed, but they put out a re-release for Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Always will be. So I was really excited when they put it out in theaters. This was like the last week of April, I think, because it was like the 20th anniversary. So, you know, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005. It's 2025 now, so, you know, 20th anniversary. So they put it out in theaters for a re-release. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see it. So I just looked up the times, drove to the theater, watched the movie, and it was amazing, you know? I got to re-experience one of my favorite movies of all time in the theater on the big screen. It was an amazing experience. It was like rewatching the whole movie, like re-experiencing it for the first time all over again. Such an epic movie, guys. You know, drop something on this episode. Drop like a comment, drop like a like, drop anything on this episode if you like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. One of the best, the greatest movies of all time. I think it is. So yeah, that was awesome, dude. There was a big smile on my face the whole time I was watching that movie. Oh man, it was so good. So yeah, it's been pretty chill. It's been a pretty it's been a pretty chill past 2 months, I guess. You know. It's always chill. Every time I talk about my life on the pod, I just always say it's pretty chill. Because it is, you know? I kind of like it that way, you know? Life isn't too hectic. Well, it kind of is. Literally, the only reason why life is hectic is because of like school or something. School is like the bane of my existence, man. It takes away all my energy. You have to put so much energy into it, and you don't even like it. You know, I don't even like school that much, but you know, I only like school when I'm learning about stuff that I want to learn about, which is like never. So that's normally why I don't like school. It's just so much work, man. Like, why can't they just give out less homework? You know, that's one of the greatest mysteries of life is why do they give out so much homework? Why do we have to have so much homework? I guess we'll never know. All right. How long have we been going for? Let me check. Woo! 33 minutes. I do want to make this episode at least 30 minutes because recently I feel like the CheeseCast episode lengths have been going like down. I know I said I would try to keep these episodes between 20 and 30 minutes. I haven't done a 30-minute one in a while, so I'm going to make this one as long as I can, as long as it can be. Oh man, talking is hard. What else? Any closing thoughts? We're getting to the end of the episode. Any closing thoughts? I've been trying to think of some more video ideas. Um, I've been recently having a rough time, not a tough time. I've been having a rough time coming up with more like original ideas for videos. You know, more Dr. Cheese originals. You know, my skits, my sketches, my original funny videos. I've been struggling to think of some new ideas because that's the thing. Like, because I always told myself back in 2023 when I really locked in with YouTube, I told myself like, how long am I gonna go with this? You know, am I just gonna go on forever just making videos? And I remember I told myself, you know what? I'll just go to the end of high school when I graduate, and then I'll think about what to do for the channel after that. Guys, I'm a junior in high school. I'm gonna be a senior. I'm gonna be graduating exactly 1 year from now. That's how much time I have left. I'm not saying that I'm gonna completely quit after I graduate. I'm just saying I don't know what to do with my channel after I graduate. Because how it's probably going to go is I'm going to make videos for the rest of this year and the first half of 2026. But then for the summer, I might do more videos. I'm not sure, but all I know is that when I get into college, I'm going to be taking a big break from YouTube. I'm not going to be quitting. I'm not going to be quitting. I'm just going to take a huge break from my channel. Um my mom is calling me right now. I'm in the middle of recording this episode and my mom's calling me. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Bye. Sorry guys. That was my mom was calling. That's the first time that's happened mid episode. It's been a pretty solid episode. Talked about the Nintendo Switch 2, the Minecraft movie, talked about my spring break. Yeah, I think it's time to end off this episode with the riddle. So, here is the riddle. This one comes from prodigygame.com. I remember Prodigy. Sorry. I'm going to go on a tangent real quick. I remember Prodigy. It was so fun. It was basically like an RPG, but with math. And we got to play it in class in fifth grade. Everyone was obsessed with it. Dude, like Prodigy was so fun, dude. I remember so many people made it so far in the game, and it was like people were bragging of how far they made it in that game. Sorry, side tangent. So this riddle comes from prodigygame.com. Here it is. Listen closely. I go up and down, but never move. What am I? I go up and down, but never move. What am I? I don't know. That one's kind of a tough one. I've never heard one like this. I've never really heard like a riddle that's because like usually like people have like heard all like the common riddles like these, but like I don't know this one. Like I literally have no idea. I know I say that every time, but this time I don't have an idea. I go up and down but never move. What am I? Uh, I don't know. Cuz how do you go up and down without moving? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I figured it out. Yo, I just figured it out. Okay, I know what it is. All right, all right, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was another fine addition to the CheeseCast, episode 7. So, yeah. I hope you all have an amazing, astounding day. Adios, amigos. See you later.